It's game 2 in the Battle of Alberta. The Oilers are taking on the Flames, and I've got your free NHL pick coming right up. I'm Allie Burns from Picks Parlays, and don't forget about our sponsor. It's Caesars Sportsbook, of course. For all new accounts that sign on with Caesars, you're going to get up to $1,100 in first bet insurance, and all you've got to do is find the description of this video and click on the link. Now, with me today from the Insiders Room, I've got expert handicapper Dan Kaiser here to give us the free play. What's up, Dan?
Yeah, I think Calgary just scored again.
No kidding, right?
Yeah.
So we're talking the Oilers at the Flames. Flames are a minus 175 on their home ice, and the total is 6.5. What do you got, Dan? What do you got?
Well, after the first game, I think you got to be a little bit crazy to think this game will go under. So yeah, I'm playing the over in this one. Look, I mean, the Oilers scored 6 goals in the first game of the series, and you know, if you're an Oilers fan, you got to be thinking, if you woke up in the morning, you saw the Oilers with 6 goals, you got to be pretty happy. But I mean, they scored 6 and still lost by 3. You look at and what's really shocking is coming into this game, the previous 2 games, they'd only given up 2 goals. You know, Mike Smith was looking like the second coming of Dominic Hasek there for 2 games, and then Calgary comes out and scores 2 goals in less than a minute, and from there it's just a boat race back and forth. I just I don't know. Edmonton, right? They almost remind me of Toronto. I mean, they had so much talent on this team. They just can never get the job done when it counts. The Flames only averaged 2.1 goals a game in the first 7 games of the playoff, and they were up for 9 last night. And you might say, well, that won't happen again. But the fact is, they scored 9 goals earlier this season on the same Edmonton team. So they seem to have Edmonton's number, at least their goalies' numbers when it comes to scoring. You know, in three games against the Oilers at home, they've scored 21 goals. Calgary scored 21 goals. I just like this game going over. I think both teams are going to score a bunch of goals again.
It's one of those things where, like, especially in baseball, if there's a game where, like, they just score nutty crazy over, the next game I typically like to take them under. But hockey is such a different animal than baseball in that sense, where it's not about bats heating up. It really is about, like you said, having the number of that goalie or having a really good read on how to maneuver your way into that net. I couldn't even think about taking it as an under. So I'm with you here, Dan. Now, if people want to purchase your premium plays, your very best bets, and you are doing really well over at picksandparlays.net, what are they going to find when they get there?
They'll find basically right now, baseball and hockey. I've won 6 out of the first 7 or the last 7 NHL playoff games. Nice. Baseball is still coming along. Thursday started off early in the afternoon with a 10-star win with the White Sox. It wasn't easy, but a win's a win. And occasionally you'll find an NBA play up there. I did have Golden State last night. And still, these games are still hard for me to figure out. So when I feel I have an edge, I'll play it. If not, I just let it go.
Well, yeah, the odds makers aren't trying to make it easy. They don't like to give away free money. And sometimes that's exactly why you need a professional in your back pocket. So check out Dan Kaiser over at picksandparlays.net. And when you do, use the promo code NHL. That's going to save you 20% off whatever sorry, Nick. That's going to save you 20% off whatever you get from Dan. But until then, we are sticking with this trend and rolling with the over 6.5 goals when the Oilers play the Flames on Friday.